Hey guys, welcome to another video. As we saw in the last video, we saw an activity and what is activity and what methods are included in an activity lifecycle. So in this video, we are gonna see how we can move from one screen to another, how we can move from one activity to another in Android, right? So let me first remove some code from here. All these methods are unnecessary for now. So yeah, and here we have another activity, and we have this main activity, right? So let me just change the background of another activity here in the split screen. I'm gonna change the background of this activity so we can easily differentiate between these two activities, right? So I'm just gonna make the background not too dark. So primary, no, okay, purple 200 would be nicer. Yes, so now these two activity has different backgrounds, so we can easily differentiate between them. Now suppose I want to go from this activity main to this activity, right? So we are gonna do that by clicking a button. So let me remove this text view from here, and I'll take a button. By the way, if you haven't if you want to learn about how to create layouts and what different kinds of layouts are there in the Android, I've already talked about that in my Java playlist, and that's not really dependent on the language that you use in Java or Kotlin. Basically the designing and the layouts are not dependent on the language, Kotlin or Java. So you can refer to those videos. I'm not gonna make all those videos again, so I'm just gonna put the links in the descriptions where you can refer to those videos. And there are constraint layout, linear layout, and relative layout I've talked about. And yeah, here we have constraint layout as a root layout, so I'm just gonna take a widget of button. And yes, I've talked about widgets as well in those videos. So it would be great if you are a beginner in Android, total beginner, you should watch those video before going further, before referring to activity video itself or this video itself. You should refer to those video so that you can have clearer idea about how to create layouts, what layouts basically is, and then how to create one, and how to design and how to use widgets like text view, edit text, and button, and how to place them on the screen, right? Let me just take a button. It will be width and height both will be wrap content, and I'll just give the ID of uh, button just that way, and then gonna put text, sorry, text click me, and we'll have to give constraint. So I'm just gonna use the shortcut here, horizontal and vertical, so it would be in the center of the screen. So yeah, we have a button now. To click it, as we have talked about earlier, we have to write whatever we want to do with this button. We have to write that in the Kotlin file. So I'll go to the Kotlin file of this main activity. We can directly click on this class button. So yeah, here we have the Kotlin file related to main activity. Now to use that button and do something with that, we need to have an access to that button. So there are a couple of ways to do that. In Kotlin before, we were able to directly access that button by using the name of id, which is uh, button, I guess. Yeah, we could directly write the id and perform whatever action we want, but that's gonna be deprecated, so we are not gonna use that. So we have now two ways to access the button. One is to use find view by id, and other is view binding. I'm not gonna talk about view binding because that would be a little bit advanced for many of whoever is starting Android development, that would be a little advanced at this stage. So I'm just going to use find view by id to access those buttons. So basically we are going to create a variable button, which will be the type of button, and we will call the method find view by id, then r dot id dot the id that we gave in this XML file to the button, which is button, and we will write btn. So now we have the button which is in XML. We have that in the we have an access to that button with this variable. So we can call all the methods, click methods, and any method, set text method, any method that we want, we can call that in this button. So what we are going to do, we want to go from main activity to another activity when we click this button, right? So we'll take this variable button and we'll call a method that is set on click listener. And now you will see two on click listeners. One which is the older way of calling method in Java, and we can directly use the lambda methods. So we don't have to write all the syntax, right? So we are just gonna use lambda function, and if we call with the two curly braces, right, which will be the lambda function. So yes, now whatever we whenever we click and whatever we write in this within this curly braces will happen. Suppose I want to show some message on the screen. So let's say toast dot make text. We'll have to give the context. Context is basically the reference of the activity that we want to perform the action on. So the context of this activity will be this, which will refer to the main activity. Then we'll have to write a message. I am clicked, and then we'll have to give the length length of either short or long. So toast dot length short or length long, and then we'll have to call dot show method. So this what this basically will do is that whenever we click on this button, I'm clicked message will be toasted, which will toasted in the sense is it will be popped up on the screen. So let's see how it works. Basically, let me run this in the emulator. So if it takes some time to start the emulator and then run this program, so once it is run, I'll see you at the end of this process. So we have our emulator run, and we have this application running on our emulator. So if we click on this button, it will give us an toast that says I am clicked. So yeah, basically this is how we can perform operation on the button click. So we don't want this, we actually want to go to another activity. So to do that we can use intents, right? So let's create a variable. We'll name it intent, which will be intent, and we have to pass some parameters here. One parameter will be from where we want to go, and the second parameter will be where we want to go, uh, from where and to where. Okay, so we want to go from main activity, so we have to give the context of this activity. And as I said, if we write this, it will refer to this current activity, right? That will be the context of this activity. Now we want to go to another activity, so we'll write another activity double colon class dot java. So that way we have to give parameters to this intent method. Now we'll call another method start activity here, and we'll pass this intent inside that. So yes, we don't have to do anything else. We can run this application again, and we'll see how it goes from one activity to another. Yep, so it has run, and now if we click on this button, it will take us to the another activity. And I believe I've given the background here to another activity, and why it's not showing like that. It should show us the purple background, but it's not showing us. Let me just take text here, text view with wrap content, and text will be another activity, and text color will be white, and text size will be 20 dp, and I'll have to give constraints, so horizontally parent and vertically parent. Okay, the problem here was we are passing the persistent state. We don't need to do that. It's a bit complicated for now, so I'm not gonna explain in depth. We don't have to pass the second parameter for now. Let's run our application, and it should work now. So if you click this, here it is. So that's how we go from one activity to another. Now, sometimes we want to pass data with intent. Uh, like if I have some data in this activity and I want to have access of this data, I want to pass basically this data to another activity. So let's see how we can do that. I'm sorry. So let me create an edit text field, which will have the width of match parent and height of wrap content. I'll give an ID of ed, and hint will be enter some. Okay, that would be too generic. Enter your name, and I'll give margin. Okay, I'll give margin from design tab. Go to the design here and select edit text, give constraint, and I'm gonna give margin of 32 from both sides, and I'll give constraint to top, and this will have margin of 100 dp. So yeah, we'll put some values in this edit text, and we'll display that value in our another activities text view. So go back to here, and I'm gonna change the text of click me. Okay, take me to another activity. Yeah, so now we have to access the edit text, so we'll take a variable of type edit text and find view by id r.id.ed. Now we want to have an access of whatever we write in this edit text field. So to do that, we'll need another variable of type string. I'm just gonna name it s. Then we'll take ed dot get text. Sorry, text dot toString. Well, in Java there was a method called get text, but in Kotlin we just have to write text. So basically, what it will do, dot text method will take whatever we type in edit text field, and toString method will convert that to a string, and it will store the string value of that in variable s. Now we have to pass this string alongside with intent. So there are two ways. One, we can pass that by bundle, and other is that we can directly write intent dot put extra, and we have to give two variables. One is the key and second is the value. the key will be the identity of that string that we are going to pass. So I'm going to name our string key name, and then the value will be s. So yeah, and in the another activity, we have this text view, and we have to give it an id. We just can name it itv, which is text view. And now to access that, we have to create a variable of type text view, then find view by id r.id.tv. Then we want to show, we have to catch the data that we are passing alongside the intent. So to do that, we take another variable string, which will be string name. String is too generic. String name, and now we have to catch the intent. So we'll write intent dot get string extra, as we are passing string, so we write string extra. And here, to access that string that we are passing, we have to give the key. In our case, the key was name here, name. So you have to make sure that you write the same key as here. So yeah, we are writing the same key name here. So now we have that value of string that we are passing inside this variable. So we just have to uh, show that in our text view. So in text view dot text equals to string name, if we set the string name value inside text. Now if we run the application, and let's see, yeah, here we'll write name gray developers, and then we'll click the button, and it should work. Let me change this to set text, and here we'll write string name. So let's run, and let's write the name gray developers, and yes, we have the value of that string here. So basically, I don't know why that didn't work. Basically, in Java we had methods set text and get text. Set text was used to set the text to the widgets like text view and edit text, and get text was used to fetch the text, right? So, and that was changed to text in Kotlin, but I don't know why it didn't work this time. If you see tv dot get text, you can see it is suggesting us to use text only, which is derived from get text or set text, but it didn't work. I don't know why. So we have to use set text method, and that set the string value this way. So that's how we can pass the data between the activities. Another way to do that is to use bundle. So we can create a variable of bundle, then we can create an instance of bundle, and then we write bundle dot put string, then we'll write name and s, and instead of intent dot post extra, we can write intent dot put extras, and here we can pass our bundle. And then to catch this bundle, we have to write intent dot get extras, and it will give us the bundle. Now we have to fetch the string from bundle. Well, string name equals to bundle dot get string, and the key was name. This way we can pass the whole bundle from one activity to other, but this is giving me a warning because bundle can be null. We that might be the case that we are not passing anything inside bundle, right? Here we can see we are passing a string value inside bundle, but that might be the case that we are not passing anything inside a bundle, and we are catching the bundle null bundle. So to do that, we have to check for the null value. And now if we run our program and write the name again, great developers, and then click on the button, and it will show the name. It's the same way we did before. So two methods to pass data. We can directly pass the data in intent by using intent dot put string extra, or put int, or put double, or whatever we want. Then we can bundle the data in bundle, and then we can pass the bundle itself inside bundle. To put multiple data, we can use bundle dot put byte, put characters, put float, put this all kind of data we can put inside a bundle, and then we can pass the bundle directly inside this intent.put extras method. Mind this x uh, s at the end. So yeah, in this s. So inside intent.put extras, we pass the bundle, and we catch the bundle here, and then we fetch the string or whatever the data we pass by using bundle.get method. So yeah, this is how we use intent to go from one activity to another, and we pass the data alongside. Yeah, I was just retrying to use this dot text method, and somehow it's working. Somehow, I mean, I don't know why it didn't work before, but now it's working. So yeah, you can. It will be easier to use this dot text method. See if you are if it is working on your machine, on your emulator or not. Let me just show you. Gray developers, and if I click, it is showing me the value here. So yeah, I don't know why it didn't work before, but it's working now, so you can use this as well. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.